Well, our next guest is an Arizona author who's had to overcome a lot in his life. But despite his misfortunes, failures, and a lifetime of obstacles, Paul Lamar Hunter has achieved his ultimate dream.
And that ultimate dream was to go to college, and we welcome Paul Hunter himself. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Tell us your story. I mean, this is a pretty phenomenal story.
Well, I was born in Racine, Wisconsin, and my mom had 21 natural children. And today, there's 18 living, there are 63 grandchildren, and there is 61 great-grandchildren.
Wow. 63 grandchildren, 61 great-grandchildren. That is a party and a half all the time.
That's quite the Mother's Day weekend around your the Hunter household.
It's a strange, peculiar story, but this story is a story of courage and hope. And this book that I wrote, No Love, No Charity, the success story of the 19th child, it's a parenting book. It will help parents out in a tremendous way.
Well, that's what, okay, so what, you were the 19th of 21 children. Where did you get this drive? Like, I'm going to overcome, they're calling me at risk. I want a college education. How did you have that motivation as a child?
I think that my motivation came from my mother starting a homeless shelter in the city of Racine, Wisconsin. And I met a lot of men and women that came in, and they were educated men and women. And they shared their personal story with me. And they always told me to pursue my goals. And whatever I want to achieve, I have to believe. And so as a former basketball coach, I had the privilege of coaching basketball and coaching my son's team. And I remember coaching that team that it was 10 guys on the team, but it was only 3 guys that had their father involved in their life. So I took a lot of kids from the hood, and we ended up going to the championship game, and we were down 7 points with 2 minutes left remaining in the game. So I called a timeout, and I remember telling those kids, I said, listen here, this is your opportunity. This is your moment. Go out and win the game. We came all the way back, and we won the game by 1 point. So, you know, a lot of people were good to me in my life that came into my mom homeless shelter. So my motivation and determination came from that.
And have you always wanted to be an author, or was it just something that over time you were like, I need to share my story?
You know what? I knew that I was going to become an author.
Okay.
When I started to make that transition from high school into the college life, I knew that I was going to write a book. And so I said to myself, this would be a great opportunity because, you know what? My mom had 21 natural children. No one in the family had never achieved a college degree. So I took it upon myself to say, you know what? I can do this. And I did it with the faculty staff of Upper Iowa University. They were good to me, and I just took advantage of the opportunity.
So what did you decide to study?
I decided to study business administration because I'm a business person, and I have that personality, and so I'm a big speaker, I'm a big thinker, so I'm always thinking outside of the box.
And you mentioned that your book is a parenting book. What is the biggest advice that you have for parents?
The biggest advice I would like to say is I would like to inform parents to love their children. Always show love and give hugs.
Oh, give hugs. It sounds so simple. You know what I mean? Like to give hugs, but I'm sure there's a lot of children in this world that don't get daily hugs.
Right.
You know what? I have 4 children myself, 2 girls and 2 boys, and I love them to death. And every time when I see them, I give them a hug and I show some love.
And so you live in Glendale now.
Yes.
And what do you do? Are you trying to do a book tour? Or are you trying to also sort of be a motivational speaker while you publicize your book?
You know, I'm trying to promote my book, and also I'm trying to be a motivational speaker. I want to go into the middle schools and high school and share my personal story and let kids know that it's possible that you can graduate from high school. It's possible that you can graduate from college. It's possible that you can become the president of the United States. And it's possible that you could become a CEO. You could become a teacher. All you have to do is just believe in yourself. And that's what a lot of kids today, especially from the hood, they don't believe in themselves. So what you have to do, you have to motivate them, and you have to tell them constantly, I believe in you. You have these gifts. You have these talents. come on, let's get it together.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
Hey, thank you for having me on.
You are most welcome, and congratulations on everything, and we wish you nothing but success.
Yes.
Thanks.
And if you want to check out No Love, No Charity, the success story of the 19th child, you can head to Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com or online at NoLoveNoCharity.com.
And right now we have a copy of Paul's book. If you want a chance to win it, just enter on our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com, and click on the contest page.
Now let's shift gears to a